in whatever you do, it's not just music. Don't be mediocre. Go all the way, perfection.
Darkroom, l'émission qui met en lumière le talent underground de la musique camerounaise, à découvrir sans plus tarder.
Welcome to Darkroom, the show that puts the spotlight on underground music talent of Cameroon. Tonight, we have the pleasure of welcoming My-Ster, an exceptional rapper. He captivates crowds with his hand-hitting lyrics and incendiary flow. Let's tea together for the artist who will light up our evening, My-Ster.
Make way. Let's go.
Jay on the beat.
Make way, I need to feed my head, dog. Elephant the room, nobody in here is safe, dog. Nowadays, you can catch a stray, bro. Like Jay on the team, you just on the bench, bro. Don't try to blacklist me, I'm full of melanin. Want tissue, some more class, but I guess you over cheap. You can keep your bars over, yeah, they over weak. She kept me on pause, like say we the acna film. Some more inside trap, and I'm local, yes, I'm local. Violate the whole cam like I should have known the broco. I'm a sniper just in case you didn't know so. Aiming anywhere, just right above the torso. Gonna kick, gonna kick. My shoulding got some love, bet you want you worry me. Deposits. Before I move the goods, I'll need to see receipts. I need to build a team, like no one in the field. Like Martin had a dream, before I was a teen. I need to build a team, like no one in the field. Woke up in my feelings and dropped 16. Shit, killing beats is a job and a hobby. I love what I do, knocking shit like Francis. Lil nigga, be humble, you can stop this. I put on everything on my mama and granny. Man gets it root for cross. I don't need to show you once to prove that I'm the goat, of course. You get me? All facts and y'all don't deserve this. I spit real acid, her lips get dissolved. From south side to the north side, all mixed up like Ivan. Be dancing all to the bang like Sammy or Maki. Yeah, remember when these pockets really dry like a nun? Now I be like, y'all can get some. Gonna kick, gonna kick. My shoulding got some love, bet you want you worry me. Deposits. Before I move the goods, I'll need to see receipts. I need to build a team, like no one in the field. Like Martin had a dream, before I was a teen. I need to build a team, like no one in the field. Woke up in my feelings and dropped 16.
So we in the dark room. I'm My-Ster, My-Ster, and stay glued to your screen. Watch out for my new shit. Let's go.
Who is My-Ster?
So My-Ster is a Cameroonian hip hop artist, born and raised in Limbe, and I'm basically trap for a living. So I trap, I rap, I sing, singer-songwriter, do a lot of mixing of my songs, do a whole lot of editing of some of the videos, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much My-Ster in a whole box. But that's just the musical aspect of My-Ster. My-Ster is also creative and many more, much more other things that you're going to get to know as time goes.
What inspired you to pursue a career in music?
So, when I grew up, I had this uncle that it's like a younger uncle. When I mean younger uncle, I mean like age-wise or whatever. But he introduced us into music, Shout out to Uncle Ahmad. He introduced us to music, and he's the first person I heard, playing music from, like a recording instrument or whatever. And he actually created our first group, inspired us to create a group. My brothers and I bring us together to create a musical group. So I'll pretty much say it's like my first inspiration, towards music. The second will be my brothers. I have two older brothers that sing very well and also are incredible with the writing. So I watch them do all of this and just inspired to be like them. So definitely I would say Uncle Ahmad and Mehdi Badi, those are my greatest inspiration towards, doing music as an art first, then now a profession. Yeah, I just took it to the whole to a whole another level. You already know.
Can you tell us about your beginnings in the music industry?
Yeah. So as I said earlier, at the age of 5, I was introduced. In fact, 5 like reasoning, like consciously. And my uncle created a group, brought us together with 3 of us with my cousin. So all together we're 4 of us. He brought us together to become a group, but he named it G2 Soul Night Stars. And when my dad heard that, my dad was like, "Yo, these are kids. You cannot name them that. Night Stars. It does not really make sense." So he was like, "You know what? They will be." He came up with this name called Royal Falcons, and we became a group called Royal Falcons. We're mostly Baha'i inspired. The Baha'i faith is a religion, so I grew up in a Baha'i household, and definitely that's what inspired our band. So by 6, 7, 8, we created. By 8, we did the first album, and the album was pretty much successful. Just in Limbe, we performed in a lot of places. Even went to Palais de Congrès. So these are my first experiences, musical experiences. When you have to go to school, come back, rehearse, practice. Learn instruments. We learn how to play the guitar. We learn how to play the piano, like real Jackson 5, type of thing. So that was pretty much it. So by 8, we released the first album, in cassette form and in CD, and by 9, we did the second album, which we released. And by the third album, we recorded it, but we're like, my dad was like, you guys have to go to school. You know how African parents are. People have to go to school. You have to become a lawyer. You have to become a doctor. You have to become all of that. So we had to formally stop anything concerning music. It was almost like a taboo in the household, trying to say you want to do anything that concerns music. But we still performed in religious events and in some friendly gatherings. We still did perform until I got to like secondary school, and that was like the end of it. Like, let me say, like from 5, from 3, and that was it. That was the end of it. So those are my early experiences with music. So fast forward to now, like 2014 now, I'm like in the university, right? 2013, 2014. Yeah, it's been a long time. I cannot really. But now I get to the university, then, now I'm a little bit free to do what I can. So I'm chilling now with my friends, and we come now together. Since all of us are also, planning on doing music, we decide to like get instruments, and that's when we formally start like professionally or semi-professionally start doing music. Like now we're trying to record, we're trying to make beats. Shout out to Alien, we're trying to make beats. We created like a record label, although it was not registered, but we called ourselves Free Boy Records, and we're like 5 of us. And we started doing a whole lot of music, but we didn't really put our music like that. It took now another while, like 5 years later, for us to formally put out original content, like, yeah. So that's pretty much it. Those are my early experiences concerning music.
How has your musical style evolved over the years?
Yeah, so as I said earlier, again, you see, so it's one story. I started singing when a singing group, so definitely I already knew how to read music, understand music, and all of that. Remember, we knew how to play. We grew up playing instruments, so I already knew how to sing and all of that. But growing up, I got inspired by hip hop artists. Like well, we'll talk about that later. But I got inspired by hip hop artists, and definitely my style of music went more to rapping. So I would say my style is mostly melodious rap. because it's rapping, but in a musical way, musical nuances. There's a way in which I try to play with the words so that everything is just, wavy. Yeah, yeah, that's Shrek now. But yeah, so I'll say it's melodious rap imbued with Cameroonian experiences because we are talking about Cameroon, right? As I said, I was, most of my years was just between Cameroon and Boya. Sorry, Limbe and Boya. So it's definitely with Cameroonian experiences. You hear us talking about Cameroonian places, Cameroonian food, Cameroonian ladies, stuff that we saw growing up and stuff. And yeah, definitely. But it's not cultural music though, but it's definitely imbued with all these Cameroonian experiences. So that's my style. I feel like that's my style. Even from the way I talk, you definitely know if you're from Limbe, you know, okay, no, this a Limbe boy. 100%. Yes, sir.
What were the key influences on your work?
Yeah, vis-a-vis artists, I would say, okay, yeah, vis-a-vis artists, I would say my brothers, as I said, they are awesome artists. They sing so well, they write music so well. And I would say they definitely, as far as work concerned, like musically, they help develop, they help inspire me. So I would say my brothers, as Buddy, Medi, I would say Michael Jackson. Remember, we started this as kids, and Michael Jackson also started as a kid. So we're looking up to the Jackson Five, like, oh yeah, if they could do it, we could do it. So I would say Michael Jackson, my brothers, Michael Jackson, Lil Wayne. Yes, sir, Lil Wayne. I will not say Tupac or all of that because definitely that was like a different timeline. But Lil Wayne definitely influenced me. Then getting to the end of high school and university, I would say a little bit of Jovi. Like let me say like seeing somebody do it with that finesse, but in Cameroon. So definitely Jovi, his finesse. Also, I'll give him that for that. So then Kanye West, Chris Brown. So let me put in a list so it's easy, right? So you have my brothers, Buddy, Medi, Michael Jackson, Lil Wayne, Jovi, Kanye West, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar. That's it. I will say, and Travis Scott. Shout out to Travis Scott, definitely. So that's my style right there. In relation to the rhythms, in relation to the bars, and the finesse. There you go. And there you have it.
What have been the most memorable or meaningful moments of your career so far?
Yeah. So the first is my first album as a kid. That's when we're 8 years old. I'll say that's like the first cause. Definitely, I got to see what it took to make an album. The stress. Going to school, coming back, we used to sleeping in the studio, recording, doing rehearsals, all of that. So the first album was just like a reward. Like yo, you have accomplished this. So I'll say first album was titled The Day of Grace. So that's 8 years old, 2000 and yes, 8 years old. The second most memorable time in relation to my career is when I dropped my first mixtape, and that was in 2018. So you can see the journey it took. So that's why it's so important because you see all these like from 8 to like all this time, then I get now to a point where I'm all grown and trying to find myself and my sound. And I got to work with, shout out to Jayon. Jayon did 3/4 of the whole project and he had 18 songs. So shout out to Jayon. Without him, there was no way I would have done it. So definitely 2018, that was also a very memorable event for me because it was my first project. And the next memorable event will be when I passed 30,000 streams, on Spotify. After 30,000 streams on Spotify, I was like, okay, yeah, we're getting somewhere, and I did that with Favo, shout out to Favo on the track, on the go. So yeah. So those are my most memorable events. Yes, as far as music or my job is concerned. Yeah. But definitely I have other milestones, definitely other accomplishments that I've experienced. You know, before I released my first mixtape in 2018, we had a contract with an Indian group called New Media. Shout out to New Media, shout out to Shashwat Swarup. And they definitely, tried to sign us, although it didn't go very well. But we put out a song and they promoted it in India and all of that. So that was also a memorable event. I cannot underlook or overlook that. It's very present, it's very real in my life, because it got to put me in the field like, okay, this is international. We had to sign documents, do all of that, yeah, and got paid at the end. So that was also very, 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 very memorable for me. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Can you tell us about your writing and music creation process?
So when I'm about to go out on a jam, on a beat, avant, right? In those days before, what I used to do is I used to write a lot. I would sit down, write, with the rhythm in my head, just be, then write the whole song. But after doing that, it was hard to find the perfect beat to, put down the writings to, you know what I'm saying? And, it was hard to even find the melody in my head. It was hard for producers to replicate that. So we had to start using downloaded beats, but then again we could not monetize downloaded beats. So my musical style, my writing style had to change from writing without the beat to now listening to the beat first. So I listen to the beat, then now I start freestyling to the beat. So I'm now like, when I'm listening to the beat, I'm freestyling, doing what they call top line. I could just go yeah, yeah. Then from that, the words start coming like just like magic. When you're in the mood, when you're in the zone, the words, after you get the top line and the rhythm of the song, the words just come and fit into place. You don't have to really force it. So I would say my present style is more of like listening to the beat first, then doing a top line. Then from the top line, I could come now behind now and just build on the melody with the writing. Since it's easy now, I already have the melody I want to go with. I could easily now just write to it. But there are some songs where it's just pure on the go. Once I just get the melody or the rhythm, the words just come like exactly. Yeah, but there are others that have to take like a couple of days for me to really complete, because I have to put in words here, change the words. After I already have the rhythm, so it's easy. So yeah, that's pretty much my writing style.
How do you find inspiration for your songs?
So most of the time the inspiration is mostly natural, because maybe you've listened to a whole lot of music the previous day. Oh, first things first, what I like doing is I like listening to a lot of music. Then I get now to the music I'm trying to do. So I've already gotten inspired subconsciously from the previous song. So that's one way I go about it. The other way, it just comes naturally, straight up.
Do you have any musical collaborations or future projects that you're currently working on?
Yes, presently I have a song to be released. I've already laid down the verse with Skinny. Then Freeboy Lama and I have spoken about, getting to a collaboration. Everything is down, it's just now the timing. Then you have Kranzi. So let's say Skinny, Kranzi, and with Favo. And let me see who else. Okay, even Bisenda. We've not recorded it yet, but we plan to. So those are my most recent collaborations coming up.
Is there a particular message or theme you want to convey through your music?
So what I want people to feel inspired when they listen to my music. They should feel like they can do anything. Like everything is possible, nothing is impossible. I know it sounds cliche, but that's what I inspire.
What were the biggest challenges you faced as an artist and how did you overcome them?
But so the biggest challenge is first was how people will receive the song. Since it's mostly hip hop and it's trap, and since it's not cultural, it's a little bit different. So my first worry was how will people receive the music, how people receive the product. But all I had to do was just to release more. You know, the more you release, the more. So that's how I overcame them. The more I released, the more my audience grew bigger, and yeah, pretty much it.
What are your short and long term goals as an artist?
Short-term goal is I want to increase. It's almost two. It's almost like short-term and long-term. But first, I want to increase my reach, my audience. You know, I want to reach a wider audience of people, not just hip hop fans. That's why right now I'm doing all sorts of music. I'm even on I'm a piano track. You know what I'm saying? So I'm even on an Afro beat track. I'm on a reggae track. I'm on a hip hop track. On a yeah. So that's pretty much it. So I plan to, my long term goals is to reach a wider audience. Short term, the long term will be to take the music as far as I can while I'm still alive, to the highest level, to the most international level you can find. That's my long term goal, you know, make myself proud, make the people around me proud.
How do you hope your music impacts your audience?
You know, I cannot even be responsible for how my audience will feel about it. You know, when I deliver the product, you know, I'm hoping they get it and they feel inspired, as I said. But I'm hoping they feel inspired and they wake up and feel like they want to do something. They feel like, okay, no, they can do this or even do it way better. And that's what I'm hoping for my audience. Like, in whatever you do, it's not just music. Don't be mediocre. Go all the way, you know, perfection.
What do you hope people feel when listening to your songs?
People feel energized. They feel energized, they feel motivated, and they feel like they can do it. You know, it sounds cliche, but believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. So I'm hoping people feel energized and motivated and also feel loved, because I also have love songs, you know. Feel like, okay, no, you deserve better for yourself, you know. What you want, go and get it. If you feel like you deserve better, go for it. Yes, sir. Do it. Don't stop.
Do you have a message you would like to share with your friends and supporters?
First thing, go and stream my music. That's the first message. You can go stream my music. Find me on whatever social media. I'll give you my links at the end of the show. But I want you to stream my links, my links and my content. Secondly, I want you, as I said earlier, it's all about motivation. You know, go and get it. Be the best version of yourself, at least for you, then for the people around you. So that's my message. That's all. That's the message I always bring to any of my songs. Be it trap, be it trapping, be it getting money, be it feeling loved, be it having a good time. Be the best version of yourself.
The Shazam 237 Challenge is a musical blind test featuring songs from Cameroon. To score a point, all you have to do is to give the name of the author and the title of the song played. Let's go.
Yo, My-Ster, My-Ster, and right now we're on the Shazam Challenge 237. We're trying to find out if I know Cameroonian music. I hope I get it, but let's go. Oh, c'est comme ça. Je vais essayer encore. François. Enrico! Enrico! One, I have one.
Yeah.
I have one. Let's go. Let's go.
We got Erico is the title of the song.
Jumbos.
Okay.
Mignoncité. Mignoncité, mignon. I'm from the southwest, mais on connaît ça, hein? On connaît ça.
Mes chers compatriotes de mon parti unique qui gagne.
Oh, okay, yeah. I fuck up. Maou. I fuck up. J'ai fait 3 noms.
Yeah.
Oui, la dernière. Let's
One.
go.
That's the first.
Ah, ok. Salatiel. Et. Non, c'est seulement Salatiel. C'est une nom de une fille. Hein? Wait. Salatiel, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Mais I know it's Salatiel. Et c'est Alice. Anita! Quand même, j'ai essayé. Yeah, so Salatiel, Anita. Donc, quand...
Come on.
Ok. Voilà, Monsieur Mr. Leo and Igo Beta. Mais je connais pas. I know the song, but I don't know the name of the artist. I don't know the names. Ah, hey, Audrey Forbin. No, this is not yellow. This is I know it's Audrey Forbin. It's not yellow. It is peace. No, peace of mind. It's peace of mind. No. Wait. Sorry, Audrey. Yole. But that's what I said. No, she said that. My backside. My backside right there. Boy, they did the good stuff. That's how I should talk. Boy, they did the love. That's us. Boy, they did the love. Put one walk in the motor band of each other. Jovi, Bastard. I don't say backside na 10, but bastard. Yeah. This is like 2012, 2013. Yes. You see, Jovi, I know you. Let's go. Right now, we're still in Darkroom, and I'm going to create my team of 5 artists in Cameroon. So let me see my 5. Starting with a goalkeeper. I'll put myself like the goalkeeper, because I'm out here catching all the goodies. So you have My-Ster pour le goalie. For the defender, I'll have Mike Monster for the defender. So I have one defender, Mike Monster. For the attackers, I have the one on the right hand side, Favo. The one on the left hand side, Kranzi. Then so that's milieu de terrain, midfielder. So the right wing, Favo, the left wing, Kranzi. And for the attacker, you have Krams. So voilà mes 5 joueurs et tout ça. That's my team of 5. All-Star 5 right now. So you have me as the goalkeeper, you have Mike Monster as the main defender, you have Favo, you have Kranzi, and you have Krams.